right first time. The past 3, he's fucked up.
Yeah, that's okay. He'll get it together. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you ain't said nothing.
I got faith in Dino, man.
Man.
I appreciate you having me coming on here.
Of course, bro.
You know
Of course,
what I mean?
you pulling up, especially on short notice. I hit you on Sunday. It's Wednesday.
Slide like I had church socks on.
Yeah, that's fire, bro.
For real, man.
But yeah, let's get this thing started. How You What gang is Dino, and welcome back to the latest podcast in the world. This is the How You What podcast, always hosted by yours truly, is Dino. Got the big domain in the building, and we got big Tezzard Eagle in the building. How you what, gang?
Eastside. What's up, brother? How you what? What's the trap do?
How you what? So we chilling, bro. Like I said, appreciate you pulling up on short notice.
Man, I appreciate y'all having me out here, bro.
Yep.
Of course, man. This is our first time back in the studio in like 3 weeks because we've done the past few episodes, we've gone out to businesses, or like the last one we just did was in our buddy's warehouse. He sells sneakers. So we're back in the studio. It feels good to be back in here, bro.
Yeah,
It really does, bro.
I like it here. It's a good vibe.
It's a
Good
little,
vibe.
Yeah, it's a good vibe in the studio.
it's a little stinky,
Yeah.
though. Jacob's next to me now. No, I'm bullshitting. Jacob never stink. Pause. If needed.
Yeah, here they go.
Yeah, let's kick it. Let's kick it off a little bit. Let's get into it. So let the people know who you are and what you do.
All right, I'm T-Easy, Tezzard Eagle to be exact. You know what I mean? Tezzerd, Eagle, like the Desert Eagle. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? I'm a hit maker. You know what I mean? I engineer. I'm an artist. I produce songs. I got my own record label, True Hood Classic Music. You know what I mean? I do a lot, bro. I do a lot. You know what I mean? I wear a lot of hats, bro. I got jobs outside of the music, you know what I mean, as far as running grocery stores and all type of stuff like that, you know what I mean? So I got my hands in all type of pots, you know what I mean? And right now, Tezzard Eagle, right now, you know what I mean?
Where'd that name, and sorry if I didn't do the correct research, but where'd that name come from?
That's all good. I would love to tell you where it came from, man. T-Easy is what I used to get called. I mean, that was my first artist name, T-Easy, you know what I mean, which is T-E-A-Z-Y. And my real name is Dantes. That's my middle name, Dantes, you know what I mean? And Tez is T-Easy. So T-Easy was my rap name, you know what I mean? And then 2020, I switched over to Tezzard Eagle. You know what I mean? Tezzard Eagle got T-E-Z at the beginning of it, you know what I mean? And Tezzard Eagle, all right, so look, why I switched my name is, it's 1,000 T-Eazy's in the whole country, bro. It's probably some all over the nation, all over the motherfucking world. But it's a lot of them in the country, you know what I mean? And nobody in the whole world has the name Tezzard Eagle, you know what I mean? Like the Desert Eagle, Tezzard Eagle.
That's fire.
Tezzerd, so I switched it over to that. And my first song in 2009, 2010, when I got out the joint, my first song was Doing It With One Hand, and first thing I said was Tezzard Eagle and his bitch, you know what it do. Snuck a Desert Eagle, you know what I mean? So it already been there, you know what I mean? So it was just sitting in the cut, you know what I mean? You had to whip it out. You gotta, and shoot. An eagle is and why I put the eagle behind it. An eagle is one of, you know what I mean, one of the best, you know what I mean, animals that, you know, God created, you know what I mean? And after 40 years, they got to cut off their beak just to live longer, you know what I mean? To live an extra 40 years, you know what I mean? Just because, you know what I mean, the eagle, Tezzard Eagle, you know what I mean? Like the Desert Eagle, it's serious.
And you got the eagle chain on.
You got the eagle chain on, you know what I mean?
I should have worn my Versace shades. Versace shades on. I got some in the car.
You got some?
Yeah.
You might as well switch into them.
You might have to take a break.
Maybe when I might learn a dance later. So if I learn a dance later,
You going through
You got to put them on.
on.
You got to put them on, man.
You fried to tell.
That's fire.
So,
go ahead, Dino.
I was just about to say, all around music mogul. When did you kind of know that you wanted to get into music, take it seriously?
Bro, that's a good question, but I've been like rapping since I was like 13. We was putting two cassette players together. One of the cassette players had a tape in there, and we'll put toilet paper in the tape and then put it in there and it'll record. The other cassette player would play the music, and then we'd rap over the shit. So I was making shit when I was
that's
13.
fire.
But by 16, we was on the radio already. Me and my group called NAP Boys, Dro Man, AT. You know what I mean? We had a whole song on the radio and everything, bro. When we was 16 years old. That was in 2006.
What was that song called?
Damn, She Look Good.
Mm.
You can look it up. Damn, She Look
You
Good.
said it was 2006?
That was 2006, bro. That was 20 years ago, bro. I was 16,
That
bro.
was 2 years after I was born.
I was about to say,
Holy cow.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm making you
That's 2006.
That's
I was
fine.
about to say I was 4.
How'd that, holy cow. How'd that process go back then on, obviously the radio's a whole new game now, but how'd that process go on getting that song up on the radio? At
Radio,
16?
man. At 16, bro. Man, shout out to OG Mike Trees, man. Mike Trees. We was working with some of the heaviest hitters, which is Mike Trees and Sir Hart, man. Free Sir Hart, RP Mike Trees. But one day, my guy Hard Times, he met up with AT. Hard Times, that's one of the guys too, OG from back in the day. You know what I mean? He still do his thing. He's still here right now, you know what I mean? Shout out to Hard Times. He snatched up my guy AT, took us to Sir Hart Studio. We've been at Sir Hart Studio. We was plugged in with the whole city from the DJs. You know what I mean? When we linked with Sir Hart, we was plugged in with all the DJs, you know what I mean? So getting that shit to the DJs was nothing. Shout out to DJ Rick One. Shout out to
Shout
you know
out
what I mean?
DJ
B
Rick One.
Swift.
Shout out B Swift too. I
Yeah,
met him
man.
at
DJ Rick One was back then, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm
Ready Rock.
I know all these names.
Yeah.
96.3 in the morning with my mama. You know, I know all these names. But I actually met B Swift up at the Drewski auditions.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a cool.
You went to
ass
the Drewski
dude.
audition?
Yeah.
I started to slide, man.
Yeah, bro.
I started to slide,
Nah,
man.
fuck them niggas though. Oh God.
Do you watch the episode?
Yeah, bro. It was actually funny as fuck though.
It was one of the
funny
funniest
as hell.
episodes I ever seen.
Oh God.
I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
It was the funniest
that nigga Mac,
episode
bro. That nigga back with the.
That was one of the funniest shit ever.
He
bro.
funny as hell.
Nah, bro.
But yeah.
Stay on here, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, for real though.
Oh God.
Shoot,
So I ain't trying to age you when I ask this question, but how have you seen the music scene kind of develop and change in Indianapolis over the time that you've been doing it?
Majorly, you know what I mean? Majorly. We was working back in the day, like, not back in the day like that, but like 20 years ago, 2006, you know what I mean? It was Leak Magazine still there, you know what I mean? Like I said, B Swift and Rick One and Ready Rock, we all, you know what I mean? It was all of us still there too. It was just we didn't have no Twitter, Facebook, you know what I mean? Instagram, where we can go viral one day and everybody can see us in the whole city. We didn't have no Black Indie Live. We didn't have no, you know what I mean? None of the other ones, you know what I mean? Indie on the Map pages, you know what I mean? We just had word of mouth.
Facts.
We had word of mouth, bro. We had to sit at the gas station and sell CDs. You know what I mean? And it was fun though too though. That was I just started doing that again. Not sitting at the gas station, but you know what I mean, selling CDs. Anybody see me and they know me. I got $10 CD for you, and it slap. It slap
fire,
too,
bro.
you know what I mean? Selling CDs now, she coming straight to my hands, you know what I mean? Instead of going through distribution companies and all type of stuff like that.
That's fire.
Yeah, for real.
That's fire.
So the NAP boys, Nat boys,
NAP boys,
yeah, where the how'd that originate?
bro. That's the reason why we call NAP boys because it was an original group named NAP. They got the song NAP is just a ballin', got them dope fiends callin'. But you know what I mean? We redid that song and then, you know what I mean? One of our guys was like, man, y'all should be NAP boys, you know what I mean? And then, you know what I mean? Because we was 15, 16 when we came up with that stuff. So, you know what I mean? We asked them, we asked Kilo G, RP Kilo G, we asked them, can we use the name? They was with it. They was with it, you know what I mean? We was hit our time then. Me and my guy AT was just listening to some of our music that we made back then. You know what I mean? Today we was listening to that shit. Today, shit was magical. I was getting chills listening to it, bro. It's we about to remaster and drop it. NAP boys.
Yeah, you're gonna be on the
for real.
lookout for sure.
Yeah.
You got a timeline?
On that,
Yeah.
you can give us really by the summertime. It'll be out.
Okay, cool.
By the end of the summer, it'll be out.
A few months.
Yeah, a few months.
Yeah, we plan on being outside this summer, so
I'll be outside.
Yeah.
We got I ain't gonna speak on it, but we got a couple events coming up. The boys have made some moves, and it's about time. So
for real, whenever y'all whatever need me to pull up the song, let me know what the trap do, man.
got you, bro.
For real, bro.
For sure.
Now, I've been wanting to ask this question. I've been wanting to get into this.
What's up?
The song, the Indianapolis theme song, the Jiggalate song.
Wow.
How did that come about,
bro? R.I.P. Pac-Man, man. He made the dance, bro, in 2005.
Really?
2005, 2007, or something like that. He made the dance. He brought it to me and Dro. He called me and Dro Man up. My blood cousin is Dro Man's my blood cousin.
Oh, for real?
You know what I mean? That's my blood cousin. You know what I mean? He called me and Dro Man up. Was like, bro, I need y'all to make a song to this dance. And we said, pull up. We walked over there to Baker. Dropped off where the fuck it was. I remember sitting in front of the motherfucker. What's called? He showing us the dance. Man, we like, what the fuck is that? That motherfucking code. We like, that motherfucking code. We like, what the fuck is that? Boom. You know what I mean? So, man, we was so hype about it. We instantly, when it made the, went in the house, got some Swifty gift beats. You know what I mean? Dro Man only fuck with Swifty gift beats. So, we got some Swifty gift beats. You know what I mean? We got to listen to him. He was like, hit the Jiggalate. Well, I'm like, go on Jiggalate. And I was like, Jiggalate, wham, Jiggalate. He's like, bro, we on the way to the studio right now. We left and went to the studio. We called Kill from the Road. Shout out to Kill from the Road. You know what I mean? The female that you hear on the song, hit that Jiggalate. Well, I'm like, you know what I mean? That's Kill from the Road. If y'all don't know, that's Kill from the Road. Y'all need to tap in with her. She do songs and everything. You know what I mean? She do songs and verses and she can make you a hit, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? We called her to the studio just to do that hit the Jiggalate part, you know what I mean? After we did the song, did our verses, Swole walked in the door. We like, you gotta get on here, bro. Swole was on there, boom. After that, DJ, shout out to the Mike Trees again, Rebel World, DJ recorded it. Greatest DJs, DJ, you know what I mean? So it was greatness all in the building when we made that song in the first place. You know what I mean?
So it was just a feeling y'all had, like as soon as y'all saw the dance.
Yes, the dance is wicked. Yeah. Ain't the dance wicked though? If you know how to do it, you watch somebody actually that know how to do it, you be like, man, gotta learn that.
Yeah, I got a homie, he from Baton Rouge, and they got their own little jig down there. I'm like, dog, y'all bullshitting. Like, I gotta show y'all the real jig. And then he was like, damn, this motherfucker hard. How y'all?
It's wicked. It's wicked. You know how to jig?
Huh?
You know how to jig?
Yeah, but I'm not a dancer, bro.
Okay.
I know my strengths and weaknesses.
I know Jack is a way better dancer.
Yeah,
way better dancer. What you say?
Way smoother than me.
Everything. I got faith in Jacob.
That's right. When did you guys make that song? What year was it?
It was 2010 when we made that song.
2010.
2010.
Did it blow up right away, or?
Bro, I went to jail as soon as we made that song, bro, and I got out like 3 months later or something like that. I think I went to jail for 90 days. When I got out, the song was already on the radio. No, it wasn't even on the radio yet. It was already like hot, like everybody already knew the song. Everybody was listening to the song. That's when everybody was. When I got out, everybody started requesting it. They told us to get it requested to the point where everybody requested it so much, bro. They had to play it. I remember the first time they played it on the radio. We went crazy on the front of Downs. We was on Downs right next to Baker. We was on the front of Downs. Listened to it on the radio. Went crazy.
That's fire.
Yeah,
were you in jail? Were you hearing about? That like it was going crazy or
nope.
Not at all?
No, because when I got locked up, I went to prison for like 3 months. They sent me to the joint to finish off my what's called for like 3 months. So the joint shit travels a little slower to get there because there wasn't no tablets in there, nothing then.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. So no, I ain't know till how serious it was till I got out.
Damn.
It was wicked.
Yeah, that was probably a good welcome home though, huh?
Yeah, it was. It was.
That's fire. And then where did it go from there? So like, you get out of prison, you hear that it's going crazy, gets on the radio, and then
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you guys just keep growing it.
Yep. So to the point where, you know what I mean, back then, like I said, we was 19 years old then. You know what I mean? We had management team, you know what I mean? And we had investors, you know what I mean? Shout out to big homie Nate, you know what I mean? 100 Entertainment, shout out to 100 Entertainment, you know what I mean? But we was like promotional running. We was doing a lot of shows everywhere, you know what I mean? And we was doing a lot of college shows too. A lot of college shows. And let me think, man. Yep. We was just running through the promotion part of it for the last 2 years, for like 2 years after that, you know what I mean? 2010 to like 2013, 2012. And I think, what the hell happened? I think I probably went to jail again. Somebody went to jail. You know what I mean? What happened? Joe Man went to jail? Somebody went to jail, bro, and it's just like, it just died down after that. Not even died down because even from, I know we just went on a radar and all that type of stuff like that, but for the last 15 years, they still been playing it on the radio like nightly. You know what I mean? Nightly. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and like we was 19, so we didn't know how to do all the royalties and know how to get the whole business perspective of it. You know what I mean? So all this stuff is just probably floating in, you know what I mean, cyberspace somewhere. We probably just got to claim it, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you know what I mean, we revamping it right now and making it a whole nother situation right now. We know what we did back then, you know what I mean? We didn't know what we was doing back then, but now we know a lot of different stuff, you know what I mean, that we can use, and we way smarter about the situation, you know what I mean?
That one, the radar video went crazy.
You like that one?
Yeah.
That one was crazy right there. That was fun. Very fun experience, you know what I mean?
And that's the even crazier part. We're, 16 years later?
Yes, sir.
And you're on the radar for that song, and the city still is reposting it.
Man.
They're loving it. Like,
Man, I saw it. This is I didn't even tell you this, but
oh shit!
I saw it, and then Dino told me that you're coming on. I'm like, I just seen it like this on IG. Like I just see it. And I'm not like super tapped into anything like you know in the music.
But man, now
industry
you
at
tapped in now, Jacob. You know what I mean? We tapped in now for real. You tapped all the way in.
And people be bullshitting, bro. Like when I tell them like Jake hasn't done this, they haven't done that. They're like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, bro, I'm trying, bro. Like we're getting there, gang. Like,
nah, man, keep it pushing, man. Y'all gotta keep on. You know what I mean? I got more people after they see this. You know what I mean? They willing to come on here. You know what I mean?
Bro, you and anybody else has ever been on the show or just a viewer, bro. If you got people for us, send them our way. We'll go ahead and make that happen.
And if you ever got something big, like let's say 6 months down the line,
and I need to come back. Yeah, of course. So I'm plugged in too, huh?
Yeah, you family now. You here?
You already know. And our big thing is we're trying to pop out this summer to like all events, like all.
Oh yeah, of course, y'all should, like, bro.
Make content outside of the studio too.
Of course, bro. Y'all gonna be streaming, Twitch and all that type of stuff.
I gotta. We should do that, bro. Those have you seen the like streaming backpacks?
Nah,
like 5 bands, 6 bands. Yes.
Well, they come with all type of shit in
But they come with everything. They'll come with the cameras, the battery packs, all the cords
for
and
real?
everything.
A streaming backpack?
Yeah, like
that's tight.
Yeah.
$5K for a setup though. That's
shit. It might be good. It might be good equipment that you really need. The whole little setup kit. You know, the starter kit.
Who wanna invest, gang? Who wanna invest?
But I got a show coming up on the 23rd. You know what I mean? Y'all can slide through there and do some live streaming and stuff like that.
Where you gonna be at?
At Bubba's on Washington.
No, that's on 30th.
Washington and 10th.
No, 23rd's 520 day.
That's
Washington.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. You sent me that.
I did.
Yeah. You sent me that.
Yeah,
we gonna be
Washington and Alfred. Y'all gonna be somewhere else?
Yeah,
you know 520 podcast.
Yep.
Yeah, Jeff T. They got like a 520 day.
Yeah, it's gonna be live there, so I'm gonna go there too.
Okay. So yeah, we'll see.
I'm gonna go there too. They end at 11:30 though.
Yo, shit after.
Our shit started at 10 o'clock and end at 2. So the club opened up at 10, but you know people get there at 11.
Yeah.
That'll be the same time y'all closing out over there. You know what I mean? Everybody sliding to Tezzard Eagle concert. You know what I mean?
That'll be hard.
That's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull up, make sure y'all come. I'm coming to get Dino and Jacob from the.
Hey man.
We gonna go back to the. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie. We got drinks pulling up, like a new little partnership. I ain't gonna speak too much.
Okay.
On it. So we gonna be teed. So I'm gonna need you to like. We
real?
Just gotta hop in the truck and go. Like that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, bro.
I do have a flight the next morning.
Oh my god.
It's at like 4 a.m. But fuck it, we're locked in.
We locked in.
We locked in.
This nigga.
Yeah, for real. We locked in.
We're up all night. Sleep on a plane.
Yes, that's the best. That's the best sleep on the plane.
But yeah, bro. So you also mentioned that you you obviously make music, but you also master music as well.
Yeah.
And produce music.
Yep.
When did that kind of come about?
Like about 6 years ago when I got my first studio. First studio from Lil 6, but back in 2010 we was learning from Cass. If you don't know Cass Lil Daddy, he's the person who he's a magical man out here. He behind the keyboards and behind the computer, the engineering shit. He's on most of the projects that you hear. You know what I mean? And he taught us how to do that shit in 2010. Not taught us, but I was watching then. So when I got the studio equipment, I already knew what I was looking at. All I had to do was just YouTube a couple things. You know what I mean? I was on house arrest, like, you know what I mean, 2016, 17, all that type of stuff like that. That's when I really learned how to do it, when I was chilling. So yeah, I'm cool with this shit now, boy.
Hell yeah, and you got a label out of that as well.
Yep, True Classic Music.
Yeah, bro. So are you signing artists, or how does a label work?
Yeah, I might sign some artists very soon, honestly. I might be looking for some artists, you know what I mean? Some young people who got their heads on straight, you know what I mean? Or, you know what I mean, got some good potential that I can help them get their heads on straight, you know what I mean? Show them the game, you know what I mean? Put them on game, put them out here ASAP, cause I can really, you know what I mean? Yeah. Produce you some real good stuff, you know what I mean? Even if I gotta write for you, all that type of stuff like that.
And you probably got the business side down a little bit more now.
Yeah, it's going down. True Classic Music, LLC. Yes, sir.
And all our, How You What alums that is in the music industry or future How You What alums, tap in, gang.
Can we do, hear me out.
Bro, are you about to say we're going to make a song, bro?
I'm not making a song.
Damn.
Actually, first of all, I actually have a few songs. Dino's heard them. Are they good?
We got to make out a How You What song.
Are they
Put on
good?
the front of the podcast.
You forgot about that, huh?
They're good, but they're not my genre.
Yeah,
let's say that.
They're not rap songs.
Okay.
But what I was saying is we should hold some How You What auditions like how Drewski did it. Would that be fire?
Yeah, that'd be silly.
You gotta pull up though. Like you gotta pull up.
Oh, come on!
You gotta be a judge. Yeah.
I'm gonna be in the middle that time. Alright, so
we'll find.
All right, we can do that. We can do that.
Set up.
I got the place for it and everything.
Oh shit! Yeah, we cool.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I got the place for it and everything. Yeah.
We'll try to make it fat and
bro.
We'll get some videographers out and
that'd be excellent, bro. And then do it. You know what I mean? Do a little. You know what I mean?
Be fire.
True Classic Music auditioning.
We might be copying Drewski, but fuck it though.
Yeah,
he came into our city, bro.
And ain't let me in the door.
It didn't let Dino in the door.
Come
what
on,
the hell?
man.
What you do, Dino?
Oh God, niggas know what the fuck going, man.
What you do?
That's private.
Drisky said he's not getting it.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. I got, mind you, this day it was like 20 degrees, guys.
It was cold in the office.
It was cold in a bitch. I'm in my How You What hoodie. I'm just trying to get promo for the show, really.
Yeah.
I'm going there, fuck around, do some bullshit for yeah. I wait in this long ass line. I get pat down. I get fucking groped. And
what's wrong with them, man?
Just for me to get to the door, they like, what you doing? I was like, oh, I do social media, blah, 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 blah. They're like, no comedians. I said, nigga, what? Ain't that a comedian behind the fucking table? Like, what are we talking about, my nigga?
Oh, shit.
But, yeah.
You didn't even tell them you do comedy, did you?
Huh?
So you didn't even tell them that you did comedy,
bro.
did you?
And I was like, all right, bro, I seen. They said sing something. I said shit. I said damn.
I would have started singing on the spot.
I was trying to. I said, you just let me love you. They said, get on. Get the fuck on.
Oh, shit, bro. So there was like 3 or 4 auditions just to even get in there,
Gang, yes. Like, you had to
Damn.
audition before, like, you even went up in audition.
bro. The first audition was standing in that motherfucking
Oh,
line.
yeah, for sure.
'Cause I would have
For sure.
felt that audition ASAP.
Man, how long were you out there for,
Like 3 hours, bro.
bro?
And I had to piss, bro.
Yeah,
I had to
bro.
piss so bad.
would've
That was the
fun.
worst part, bro. I'm
That's
standing
fucked
there.
up, bro.
Yeah, that's terrible, bro. But you mentioned a couple business ventures outside of music. Could we dive into those a little bit? What you got going outside of music?
Outside of music, like I said, I'm a grocery store manager. You know what I mean? That's my business right there. One of my businesses. You know, I got some. I got a couple. I'm selling T-shirts, the Jiggalate T-shirts. You know what I mean? So, and I'm in a movie. I'm in a movie coming out.
Oh,
You know what I
shit.
mean?
That's
Called. Hold on,
Oh,
y'all.
shit.
Hold on, man. Church Girl Paradise. No, that's not it, y'all.
Oh.
I was about to say, that sounds like some freaky shit. Bro, who are we talking? We were talking to Ian about that shit. About the church
shit.
girls.
Hello,
You remember
Church
that?
Girl Paradox. I think it's Church Girl Paradox.
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 That still sounds like some freaky shit.
It does. It does.
Yeah, man. On top of that, I probably got the one of the most freakiest scenes in the whole
Oh,
movie.
damn. Who's it shot by?
Eric Washington is the director. E. Weeze. Eric Washington is the director, bro.
He from here?
Yeah, it's called Church Girl Paradox. My fault, y'all. I apologize. But yeah, he from here. Yeah, he an artist that's from here too, but he a director too. He do a lot of things. He do a lot of things. I need to tap in with E. Weeze and you know what I mean. See if he can, y'all can get him. I talk to him about it for y'all too. He a good guy. Shout out to him. Shout out to Eric Washington.
Tap in.
How'd you get connected with that? Just you
Bro,
knew him already, or
So these is the same people that shot the IMAX movie that just came out in the city called Street Angel. You know what I mean? And another author came to him, I guess, and asked them she wanted to put together a movie. They put it together, and one of the producers, I told her I wanted to be in another movie. I mean, I seen that movie, and I told her I wanted to be in the next movie, and she called me for the audition. You know what I mean? And I nailed the audition. Out of 4 people, I'm the one got the role that I got. You know what I mean? So they loved me. So it was up.
how's that? Was that audition here, or
It was virtual audition, but you know what I mean. The movie's gonna be filmed here, and all that stuff like that too. So it was a virtual audition, but I done went to a couple readings, and we about to start shooting in the next month or so. So it's about to get serious.
Bro, that's what's
fire,
up.
bro?
I know my lines too.
Been practicing.
Yeah, I have. I have.
That's fire. I've always I've wanted to be an actor, but I never talk about it because it's I probably won't go and be an actor. But I know Nino wants to be an actor too.
Shit,
I
bro.
wouldn't do a
I
lot of
ain't,
shit.
I ain't a gatekeeper, so I can plug y'all with all the people that I know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I appreciate
let's do
y'all
that.
bringing me up here. You know what I mean, on your podcast and how you what. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said,
Shit, I
I'm
mean-
plugged in with y'all, bro. For real, for real.
I was to say we had to have you on. You a staple in the city. Like
I appreciate you.
I'm telling you, bro. Cause like I said, bro, I was born in '02. So that song was my entire childhood,
Yeah.
and then now my adulthood too. So it's fire that you here, bro.
Yeah. You was what? You was 10 when that song came. We was 8 when that song came out.
It came out
10,
in
2010, 11.
Yeah, I was 8.
You was 8.
I was 8. Damn. Oh,
Yeah, you was.
yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, my little nephew was hitting that motherfucker. He was only 4, so I know you was 8.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's fire. How's it feel? I mean, do you feel any type of way when people are I don't know, when you see people hitting it, or it's gotta feel good, you know?
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
definitely feel
something you
good.
created.
It feel good. You know what I mean? Like I said, we created the song. Pac Wayno, RP to Pac Wayno. You know what I mean? We gotta give him his flowers. He made that iconic dance. It's probably one of the coldest dances I ever seen before, and it's so clear I can hit that motherfucker because I really don't dance. I wouldn't have never made a dancing song a day in my life if bro didn't come over and ask us to make the song to the
Yeah.
dance. You know what I mean? I would have never made a dancing song.
Yeah.
But bro, since I made that song, we made that song. When I first seen the dance, I fell in love with the dance, and then the song was so wicked. You know what I mean? But we fell in love with the song. But I ain't gonna lie. For the last 10 years, any artist, when you make a song, after about a year or two, you don't even like the song no more, bro. You don't like the song no more. You don't want to perform it, and none of that type of shit. So we was in that space for the last 15 years, but us bringing it back out make me love the song all the way over again, bro. Like we just made the bitch yesterday, bro.
Hell yeah.
How'd you
For real,
guys,
bro.
how'd you guys get on the radar? How's that process?
On the radar, shout out to my guy, shout out to Lady J. Shout out to Lady J. She's on the radar, you know what I mean? If you know, you know. A guy named Chris, Swole, one of Swole sisters, husbands, he knew Jay. Lady J, you know what I mean? Lady J is from here. You know what I mean? She went to IU. She went to Bloomington. Or wherever IU is.
Yeah.
She went to ISU, IU, one of them. You know what I mean? But, you know, she from here. She knew about the Jiggalate. She was here, you know what I mean? 2012, 13. So when she was like, oh, shit, you got to plug with them? She put it, bro, they sat in our DM for like a month straight before we even knew who they was, asking us to come there. On the radar, you can't pay to go there, bro. You can't pay to go there. You got to get invited there, you know what I mean?
Damn.
So it different. We didn't pay to go there, bro. But it costed a bankroll to get there. It costed a bankroll to get there, bro. And honestly, I never made $1 off Jiggalate a day in my life, bro. I never made $1 off Jiggalate besides these shows that's been coming up lately. You know what I mean? Other than that, I never made $1 off the song Jiggalate. You know what I mean? We was 19 when we made the song. You know what I mean? We just brought it back out again. I got all the rights to it and all that type of stuff. So it's about to be a little different now. Yeah. But I never made $1 off the song, but it costed at least $4,500 just to get to New York. You know what I mean? To do that, to put the city on, to put the dance on, you know what I mean, on a whole nother international level. You know what I mean? A national level, I mean, you know what I mean?
And people don't think about that, like, and I'm sure your guys' thought process wasn't just go and put the song on the radar nationally, but put the city on the radar nationally.
Real shit,
so
bro.
Props to you guys, because people see it and they don't think like you guys had to spend a bag to
bro.
get there.
For real, bro. And I drove down there, bro. That was 12 hours. I drove. Swole, Castle, Daddy, and them. They flew. I drove down there.
And with gas right now, shit.
Shit. This is like, well, this is April 15th. So you know what I mean. I think it didn't skyrocket until we got back. Yeah. So like that, you know what I mean. So I drove down there. I like hitting the road. You know what I mean. So it wasn't nothing to me. Hit the road. You know what I mean. It was just we going to New York. It gonna cost a bag to get there because we gotta get rentals. We gotta get Airbnbs, gas. You know what I mean.
Hell yeah, bro.
That's fire though.
Yeah.
That vid was fire though. It turned out good.
Yeah, it was hard.
How quick's their turnaround time? Like how quick did they have it posted?
They had it posted a week and a half later.
Week and a half.
Later.
That ain't
you know what I mean? It was player. And I loved being out there, bro. It was so exclusive, bro. They was so nice, bro. And they loved us. You know, we was all in there together. Swole, Cass, Mari, Nori, Lil Billy. We was all in there like the whole Naptown. Like everybody was Naptown together. So we wasn't in there with no people that we don't know. You know what I mean? We was all, you know what I mean, in the studio. Just getting shit done, bro. Shit done, bro.
You could tell by the energy, bro, in the video that like these are niggas, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And it's like that, but like I'm big off energy, so like I could feel that, and I feel like that's what made the song like everybody back into it because everybody felt that energy in the city.
Shout out to Mama, she was going crazy. You know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was nice energy in that motherfucker, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Can we get like a tutorial from you on
how to Jiggalate?
How to jig.
All right, bet. Do y'all want me to step in front of the
how-
camera and
yeah,
hit
how
it,
we
or
gonna-
do y'all want to switch the,
Hold
you
on,
know what I mean,
let
or
me-
give them
yeah.
a separate Jiggalate tutorial video?
Yeah, we might just have to. We might have to record off a phone or
Oh
something.
God,
Get
we
a
might have to
separate,
do
yeah,
that.
and then post it. You know what I mean? We can collab post on that motherfucker.
You know what I
Yeah,
could
bro.
do? I could put the tripod up.
You
I
know
could
what
put
I
the
mean?
tripod up right here, and then do like a 0.5, get the whole room.
Cool, cool.
yeah, I'll
Yeah,
be
we
right
could do
back.
that. I mean, we could close it out first and then do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's do that. Good
Tripping.
idea.
You know what I mean?
Good idea.
Niggas
So we
moving
can-
too fast.
And
Yeah.
I gotta go do my Versace shades. Too.
Yeah, you
yeah.
gotta say, you know what I mean?
But yeah,
I gotta go
bro.
to the dad. I got a photo shoot after this at the dad bar. You ever been to the dad bar?
Which one?
The one it was on Massachusetts, but now it's
You talking about
called
Mako?
Mako.
That's
Hip.
my shit, Pat. You know
Yeah,
Pat. That's my
that's my
nigga.
guy.
We in the same. I'm a board member for his nonprofit.
For real?
Yeah.
See, we
That's
got
my
some-
nigga, bro.
That's my guy. That's where I'm about to go after this.
Oh, that's
bro.
right.
I'm on the artist the
for
artist
real?
website of the nonprofit page.
That motherfucker.
Yeah, you gotta get up there, man. It's lit. What you about to say though, bro?
Damn, what was I finna say? Shit, I don't know. We can end this motherfucker.
But yeah,
off, though.
bro. Yeah, the dad bar. Mako
Oh
him,
shit,
my
nigga,
guys.
I'll pull up.
Yeah. I got my own strain in there, the Eagle Special.
For real?
Yeah.
Let's take a
And
dab.
the Eagle Special 2.0. And the polydactyl. I got the polydactyl in there too. It's crazy.
I'll
you
pull up.
what?
Yeah, I'm not taking.
Man, hell
Not
no.
on camera. Not on camera.
Oh,
One's not on camera.
Okay,
I'm a businessman over here.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel you, Jacob.
yeah,
Yeah.
I am a board member for a nonprofit.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
I guess, man.
And I am an actor.
Oh God.
And record label owner.
Yeah,
Oh,
regular
God,
owner,
yeah.
grocery store manager. You know
Oh
what I mean?
God.
You know what I mean? But what I'm about to say? Damn, I forgot. What I
See?
What,
Be like that sometimes.
what you got before we close it out? Because we're closing it out here, but
All right.
we're about
All right, I wanted to say one thing though. I did forget to shout out to Reese for taking it Jiggalate to Casa Knot. You know what I mean? Because he took it to Casa Knot.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Last
Extreme
year,
University.
and it went crazy. That's when
Yeah.
it really regained so much focus and so much momentum for the Jiggalate. When my nigga Reese, shout out to
Yeah,
Reese,
shout
you know
out
what I
Reese,
mean?
bro. I be
To the
watching your
Casa Knot.
TikToks, gang.
You know
Tap
what I mean?
in.
Stream University, he did that. You know what I mean? It went up. It
Facts.
went up. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Ever since then, we've been
Yeah,
all the
bro.
way back in the motion. Because we didn't have Twitter and
Bro, I'm telling
Instagram
you,
back then, bro.
all this shit popped at the right time, bro.
Yes,
like
sir.
the Pacers were lit. The
Yes,
Colts
sir.
had their little run into whatever, but then the
Yep.
Hoosiers picked it up.
Yep.
Nigga,
Yep.
the Jiggalate back,
Yeah.
nigga, the city live, nigga.
Yeah, for real though.
But yeah,
For real.
bro. But I guess we can end it off right there. We got a couple extra clips coming for y'all in a minute, but yeah, this has been the How You What podcast. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good shit, and we will see y'all next week.
How you what?
Peace.
Far East Side.
fire.
Far.